All right, what's up? What's going on? My name is Mo Cash, man of entity calling all spiritual humanity. Um, I just want to discuss something very important I find that touches on all of humanity. Certain things that I kind of, what's it called, that came to mind over the course of today. What's the difference between us and animals, humankind, human beings, and animals? I mean, we can compare several obvious things, but we have something that they haven't been blessed with or haven't able to put at its fullest potential, which is what's inside here, our brain. You know what I'm saying? A brain is a very powerful muscle. It's an intellectual muscle, so that means we need to flex it by through thought, through enriching it with knowledge and information and insight, through reading, through observing life and analyzing certain things and trying to make sense of this world that we live in. The with animals, if you look, they haven't been able to, how can I say, use their hands, their paws or whatever to build. We have been able to build, construct. We have been able to get advanced technologically, scientifically, through medicine, computers, a lot of things. I mean, animals have not been able to obviously achieve that. Well, what they have been able to achieve, which is what we lack as human beings, is to adapt to our environment. Now, if you look at certain animals, they've developed certain features in their physiology that enables them to survive in the environment they live in. So they've adapted. Us, we do the contrary. Human beings, we do the opposite of that. We try to make the environment adapt to us. So we expand, we grow, we build, what we do, we take the resources, we suck these resources, we're draining the world of its energy, of its life force. So we're sucking the life force of this world. So if it wasn't for the animals who are basically maintainers of the ecosystem, they work hand in hand directly with Mother Nature, we wouldn't have this planet. Honestly, they keep us alive. And if we do not sustain, we do not change our attitude, our outlook, our mentality, our actions, and our behaviors towards the environment, towards Mother Nature, then I'm afraid it's only going to get worse. Now, you see symptoms of this happening. Some people call it considered HAARP induced. Do your research. HAARP. It's all over the web. Technology, man made, which is to manipulate the climate. I believe it's out there. I'm sure if they built the atom bomb, there some sadistic people out there are trying to manipulate the weather. But aside from that, what I'm trying to get to is the fact that we are, the earthquakes, the tornadoes, the tsunamis, the crazy stuff that's happening all over the world. The shift in climate is because we're sucking the life force of this world. So whereas the animals, they were just there to try to survive in what we're taking away from them. It's their homes and things like that. I mean, I understand as human beings we need to grow and evolve, but at the same time, at what cost do we have to advance our global civilization? So that being said, we need to pump our brakes and pause and rethink, where are we heading, where are we going, and um, if the actions we're taking now are worth it. They might benefit us now. We're kind of a race of like instant gratification. We need the reward as soon as possible. I mean, there's certain things we're willing to wait for, but at the same time, we live in the moment. We want now. I'm not saying for certain things, yes, you do live in the moment and make the most out of it, but for other things, you have to consider the global scheme of things and how they work and how we fit into this picture. Not many people are able to do that, sadly, but that's where the rest of us who actually do think of that need to kind of unify our voices and come together and kind of show that we need a wake up call. So I hope I'm part of this wake up call to the world. I'm just one man, and I know there's other countless people out there, activists who are driven to make a difference in this world. They do so through um, their own initiatives. I have an initiative called Familia Universal. It's basically building bridges throughout humanity and solidarity for the sake of justice and unity and righteousness and coming together to resolve things. I mean, it's very difficult to build on something like this when you're one person, but sorry. Thankfully, I've come in contact with several people who are helping me with some projects. I'm working on mixtapes right now. I was trying to use the medium of music to get the message out there. Of let's wake up. Let's do something. Let's think about the future. Let's try to strategize, organize, and inform others, awaken others. There's so many things that we can do. We just need to look at, what we need to do is basically look at our forefathers, our grandparents, their grandparents, our parents, and see what they've done right and what they've done wrong, and take the good points and learn from the bad points, apply them, and hopefully pass on the wisdom to the following generation so that we don't have a vicious cycle of human beings destroying the environment, destroying themselves, hurting the world, harming themselves, and basically reaching ever so closely to the point of self annihilation. Very big thought, but I leave it out there for you to ponder and reflect upon. On that note, it's Mr. MOE signing off saying peace, respect, and always, in always, maximum blessings.